Hey guys, welcome back. It's Krystal. So today I have a review for you guys on the new Stila Matte N Metal Matte N Metal eyeshadow palette that I purchased in my local Ulta, but they also have this online. This retails for $49. But before I get started into the review, I just wanted to address my fat busted lip. My daughter busted me in the lip right here on the upper right side, your left, my right. I don't know if it's noticeable on camera, but I was really disappointed because I planned on filming a video today, and then when she busted my lip by accident, I was like, oh my god, I'm totally not filming a video. Like, my lip is super fat. You're going to be able to tell on camera. It's not going to look cute. But once I did my makeup, I'm like, well, maybe it's not that noticeable. But I'm sure it's a little noticeable, so I just wanted to address that really quick. I was trying to lay her down for a nap prior to getting ready for the day, and usually what I do is I put her in the crib with her sippy cup and I lay on the floor. And when she finishes her sippy cup, she usually like tosses it out or hands it to me. Well, I was laying on the floor with my eyes closed, and next thing you know, she had stood up and she like chucked it at me. And it hit me right there on the lip, and it hit my tooth obviously, so it instantly got swollen. So that's the whole situation with my lip. She's busted me in my lip before and busted my nose several times. I always tell everybody I swear she's literally trying to break my nose. She busted me in the nose like 2 times within a week with my cell phone. She like tossed it at me. She's kind of at that age where she's throwing things, which is not fun, but if you're a parent, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, I just wanted to address the lip super quickly before I get into the review. So back to the palette. This is the packaging that it comes in. It looks like a checkered. The names are on the back of the palette. You get a total of 12 grams in this palette. Again, it retails for $49. I purchased mine in store, but it is also online. So it has a nice big mirror, which I appreciate. I like this size mirror just because it's perfect to kind of do your eye makeup. Like, I can see my whole face. Like, it's not too small, but it's not too big, you know what I'm saying? So I like the size of the mirror. I like that it has that hinge where it can just go whatever level you want. So these are all the shades in the palette right here. I hope the lights don't wash it out, but you get 2 top rows here of mattes and 2 bottom rows of metallics. So you get a total of 12 eyeshadows. I showed it in a recent haul video. So I am wearing, I think like 5 or 6 of the shadows today. I have quite a few of them on. I'm just going to read to you what it says on the Ulta website, which is why I'm kind of looking down at my phone. So it says, create eye-catching color combos with just the right mix of matte and shimmer, featuring 6 modern matte and 6 mega metallic shades in range of pink, rose golds, cool tone pewters, and golden bronzes that flatter all skin tones. It's the one color palette you need to design eyes that truly dazzle. And then it just names all of the shades on the website. But they have other palettes that are in the same or similar packaging. The front of it's a little different, but they're called the window palettes, I believe. And I always had my eye on those when they came out, but I just never purchased them. I always swatched them in Ulta, but I just never pulled the trigger and purchased those. For some reason, this one just really caught my eye. I guess because I really love mattes and I really love like super metallic eyeshadows. So I was kind of drawn to this one. Plus, I love the colors in here. They're pretty neutral. You get some cool tones, some warm tones. And I just thought it would be good, like, kind of for every day. I feel like you can do like 1 to 2 shadow looks with this palette. So that's why I purchased it. It just kind of caught my eye amongst the other ones that they had. I want to go over the shadow names. I hope that I'm getting the shadow names right. Sometimes I wish they would color code the names on the back, because it can be confusing when you're looking at the palette this way and then you turn it over and you're not sure if this column goes with this column or that column. Do you know what I'm saying? So hopefully I get the names correct. This is Vintage, this is Velvet, and this is Feathered. This is Fringe, Suede, Velour. This is Bohemian, Retro, and Sequent. This one is Smolder, Sizzle, and Flare. I feel like this one should be Flare because it's reddish. Anyways, those are all the shades, and it's nice because these are nice brow bone shades. These are nice crease colors, and then these are all nice for all over the lid. So here are the 2 first rows. The top row is going to be hard to see on my complexion just because I'm really light skinned, and these make good brow bone shades. You get one that's a little bit more pink, one that's a little more yellow, and one that's a little bit more neutrally. So I find that those work well like as an all over lid shade or just a brow bone shade. And then these are the second row of mattes. And I did have to build them up on my hand a little bit, but I feel like they're very pigmented on the eyes and they just make really beautiful crease colors. So you just have like a neutral, a cool toned, and a warm toned. So I really love that because all of those make very good transition and crease colors. Alright, so these are the metallic shades. I would say this one here was probably the least pigmented and the least metallic. And although it was pretty, it just wasn't as intense as I would have liked. So I had to go in with it wet or foiled and it came out much prettier. So that's what it looks like. But as far as the rest of the metallics, I thought they performed really, really well. Especially like these four right here. I thought they were very shimmery and they just applied nicely onto the eyes. Now, I wouldn't say these are the most shimmering metallic shadows I've ever used, but they are pretty intense and I thought they were gorgeous. So I am wearing all four of these on my eyes today. I just want to tell you which ones I'm wearing on my eyes. So this one here as my brow bone color. I have this one on in my crease. I put a little bit of this one as well, but I don't know why I did. They're just don't pair well together really. So I went back in with this one again because I first put this one on, then I went with that one, and then I went back into that one. So I have that one, which is very warm, very pigmented, beautiful crease color. I put this golden shade in the very inner corner of my upper lid, this one next to it, and then this one on the rest of my lid. And then I put this one on the lower lash line. So I feel like these four shadows that I used today are very soft in texture and they went on really nice and pigmented, as you can see on my finger there. I was really surprised because this palette kind of has mixed reviews. If you read the reviews on Ulta's website, a lot of people seem to love the mattes in this palette. And there were some people that loved the shimmers as well, but then there was a lot of people that complained about the shimmery ones, saying they weren't that pigmented and they did not last long throughout the day. I personally have not had any issues with the lasting power. I generally don't. My eyelids are a little bit more on the drier side, and my skin is pretty dry today. I feel like because I was really bad, I didn't use moisturizer. I used it this morning, but then I showered because I went to the gym, and after my shower I was too lazy to put it on and I just went in with a primer, and so therefore my eyelids were pretty dry today, and I was surprised that these eyeshadows performed as well as they did with my dry eyelids. Like they went on super opaque and pigmented and shimmery, and I was just actually surprised about that because a lot of times when my eyelids are extremely dry like today, shadows don't stick very well. So overall, I really, really love the mattes and I really like the shimmers as well. Now, this is not my favorite palette by any means. Do I think it's a must-have? Absolutely not. But if you're a palette collector and you really want like a neutrally palette, then this one's really nice. I will say though, it's lacking like a matte dark brown or maybe a matte black. But that doesn't bother me just because I have so many eyeshadows. Do I really need another palette with a black or matte? Not really. I could just pull a single shadow out or get another palette out. It's not a big deal in my personal opinion. But some people like to have like an all-in-one palette where they can do an entire look. But because of that, I feel like it's very wearable. Like I feel like you can wear like one shadow all over the lid and be good, or you can do like a shimmery and matte shadow in the crease and be good. I just feel like it's a very easy wearable palette for everyday use. So I think it's a must-have. No, I'm not like super head over heels like, oh my god, this is my favorite palette of life. No, nothing like that. But I do really like it. I like the color combinations in here because you get cools, warms, neutrals, and you get some mattes and you get some shimmers. And I really like the looks that I've created with this palette. If you guys have tried this palette, let us know your thoughts down below in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.